Hey, how's it going, everybody? Good morning. It's about 11 o'clock on a Tuesday morning, and I'm going to take my little baby Taylor here, which I do not know how to play, over to the local guitar shop. I took the neck off and folded it up and put it in a suitcase when I brought it over. And yeah, it made it here fine, but I did bust the G string. And I'm so dumb, I don't even know how to properly put the guitar string on. I've watched it on YouTube a bunch of times, and I think I just ruined the one package of strings I brought. So I'm going to take it over to the shop, have them make sure I'm not messing up the bridge or anything. That's my main concern. It didn't push in all the way. But more, I just want to go check out this guitar shop and get my guitar up and going. My buddy, who's a guitar tech, put the strings on in San Diego, so I've never really did the strings. So let's just take it over and find this guitar shop, see what things cost here in Bangkok, and go from there. K-Village is a nice little spot down 26, almost to Rama 4. Rama 4, you'll find the Big C, and just across the way, the Lotus Shopping Center. But here in this K-Village, it's a bunch of restaurants. There's a pet store, animal hospital just across the street. This guitar shop that I'm heading to. A lot of Japanese food. There's a little Japanese village on the other side of the K-Village parking lot. Maybe I'll show you that at the end of the video. Plenty of really, really good Japanese options. There's also a wine republic, and I'm looking at it. It's called Beer Collection, I believe. Craft beer place. Life is too short to drink bad beer. They have a little patio area where when I'm zooming by on a motorbike, sometimes I'll see somebody playing a guitar. And I see the banner here. It's reminding me, it says Farmers Market every second and fourth weekend of the month, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. I've been to that a couple of times. Really good artisan jellies and breads, cookies. Yeah, check out the farmers market. Down the way on the Big C side of the K-Village is a Via Market. It closes at 10 p.m. And I think I mentioned the Wine Connection. You'll find these all over town. They're a good spot. You can get affordable house wine and different flatbread pizzas, that kind of thing. Just across the street is something called Warehouse 26. I might go walk over there. I think I walked through there once. It's just a bunch of little coffee shops and a barber shop. But I'm heading right here today. Right behind the beer collection is the guitar room. And here's the inside of the K-Square or K-Village. It's just a little two-story restaurants. There's one of those Japanese 99-cent stores. I forget exactly what it's called. I get my readers there. But Japanese food is the name of the game. Here's Sushi Hero. Oh, I actually ordered Grab, and I didn't know where it came from, so here you go. There's a whole bunch of Taylor guitars in here. Yeah, beautiful shop. He's taking a look at the mess I made. Oh, here's a Taylor. The GS Mini with the walnut top. On sale for 31,500 baht. It was 45,000 baht. And the Taylor Koa on sale for 44,800 baht. It was 64. I think the Koas cost the most wood-wise. Here's a GS Mini, 29,400. And you'll have to excuse me, I'm no guitar expert. I don't know the difference between the GS Mini and the Baby Taylor. And it looks like he even has some Taylor guitars coming in from, no doubt, San Diego. I used to fly little planes at Gillespie Field, and Taylor was right next door there in El Cajon. Okay, this is what my guitar is supposed to sound like. And I sure don't know how to play. He changed that G string in no time. He's just checking everything out. Hey, beautiful. Thank you so much. And here's the Baby Taylors. Here is my exact guitar, which is mahogany, and it's on sale for 17,500, along with the spruce 17,500. He's even got a koa. There's no price, but it's probably 20,000 on sale. Koa wood usually costs a little bit more. Yeah, a lot of beautiful tailors in here. Oh, look at this, the Tailor Rabbit Edition Rabbit. Cool. Yeah, so I didn't know this was had a lot of tailor going on in here. There's also the Japanese brands. Is it Nihonmachi? What is the Japanese brand? And there's the full-size tailors. Some beautiful guitars in here. And I didn't know I'm playing the same guitar as Taylor Swift, so that about makes sense, but she plays it 100 times better than me. All right, so here we are at the guitar room, and Art, are you a guitar luthier? Luthier, is that a guitar technician? Is that what it's called? Yeah. He just took care of me in 2 seconds. If you come on down for, you told me 150 baht, plus the cost of the strings, and my strings were about 250 baht. He'll restring it up and do it right. Yeah, there's no need to mess up your guitar. You can come down, he'll sell you a nice Taylor guitar. It looks like you got a lot of sales going on, right? Yeah, and you mostly do Taylor? That's all I see. You do other brands as well, correct?
Martin, Taylor.
Oh, Taylor and Martin guitars, yeah. So check it out, the Guitar Center here in K Village. Oh, and they have some amps. Oh, there's an old school orange, huh? It's a beautiful shop, and for a lousy 150 baht, why bother restringing your guitar? Well, I know hardcores are going to say you ought to know how to change a string on your guitar, but yeah, I stink. So for 150 baht, I'm going to bring it here and have Art take care of it all day long.
Oh, only...
I think I'm going to pick me up a guitar stand, 500 baht. These little Chinese kind of industrial looking ones. I had a couple of these kind at home, but yeah, I didn't travel with those. Hey, is that the Taylor ukulele? I think that's the ukulele. Oh, it's a ukulele, but not a Taylor tenor ukulele. I don't know. Yeah. So, oh, little Martin ukuleles. That's a Flight. Yeah. So great little guitar shop. Yeah. He didn't want to charge me any money, which was very Thai. But of course, I gave him a little bit of money and established a nice relationship. And yeah, I'll pay 500 baht, whatever that is, $14 for a guitar stand, and not waste too much of his time. And I just checked with Art. They take Visa and MasterCard if it's over 500 baht. So buy that guitar with your airline miles. But once again, nobody takes American Express over here. There's just too much. They charge too much, right, Art? American Express, I think they charge the merchant 5%, where Visa and MasterCard, it's oftentimes 3%. So you're a little hard pressed to use that American Express card anywhere in Thailand. I've seen it at a few pubs, Starbucks, the grocery stores, hotels, but smaller merchants, no go. Yeah, so I'm really glad I came in. Art's a great guy, and this is a nice shop. Once again, the Guitar Room here at K Village. Pretty affordable labor costs, just 150 baht to change those strings. So I imagine whatever that is, where you set up the guitar and they change the frets or file them or whatever it is, that I'm no guitar expert. I'm sure those costs would be super affordable. And his English was enough for us to get by. I was asking him if he was a guitar, oh man, luthier? I don't know if he fully understood me, and I was probably saying the word wrong. I thought that's what a guitar technician was called, and I'm probably wrong, a luthier. So I'm not sure he understood, maybe if I had said the word correct. But the way he just took that string off the mess I made and fixed it in like 10 seconds, yeah, I'm sure the guy is a guitar expert. He said he's been playing and working on guitars 25 years, and I think he said he was 41. So come check the place out. And here's a baby shop called Mother Care. And all over Bangkok, you're going to find these fancy Botox clinics. And if you're just looking for fast food, this utai, well, I guess it's sit-down food, but I get it on Grab all the time. I know they have 15 or so locations around town. And here's that Japanese store. I call it a 99-cent store. It's a little bit more expensive than that, but good items. Everything's from Japan. Like I say, I get my reading glasses in there for whatever it is, 150 baht. And here's one of those fancy ergonomic stores. Get your standing desks, all that kind of thing. And more Japanese food. Here's a nice art gallery. And a ramen restaurant. Yeah, I'm really glad I found that guitar shop. I know there's a couple others on Sukhumvit in the Prompong area. I was going to walk over there, then I remembered this guy at K Village. Seemed like a super honest, nice guy. I'm sure if I move up to a better guitar, he'll be the person I talk to. But I won't be moving up anytime soon. Let's concentrate on getting through that one chord right now. Inside this villa, you'll find everything you need, and then other things like Egos that you're not going to find anyplace else. 225 baht. Or imported chips. There's plenty of chip options here in town, but if you want whatever they are, specific things that are only available in the United States or Australia, you'll probably find them in here. Where did I just see? Well, right here it says imported. Imported. Get your cheddar, jalapeno, Cheetos, 175 baht. I get my frozen tortillas in here. Vegetables are a little expensive in here because they kind of concentrate on organic and that kind of things. This is a little bit more in between a Whole Foods and a Trader Joe's in the United States, if you're familiar. So it's going to cost a little bit more. But if you're looking for some of those little tastes of home, there's Marie Callender's chicken pot pies, 205 baht. Yeah, me. There's plenty of other things I'd rather spend 205 baht on, food-wise. But you'll have to make up your decision. I'm not one of these guys that's you have to eat local every day, eat street food every day. Hey, you know, I eat plenty of Western food. But if you want ribeye steak from Australia, 3,300 baht a kilogram. Surely not too bad. A good steak is, I don't know, 500 baht. But you can get a good steak at the grocery store. Or I'm sorry, at the restaurant for oftentimes 500 baht. And as you leave the K Village, just walk through the parking lot and you'll enter the, is it Nihonmachi Japanese Mall. And some of the most authentic Japanese food you're gonna find here in Bangkok. Now this place on the left, it's not open right now at 11:10 in the morning, but I've had a few meals in there. It's kind of a cross between fast food and lunch counter. It's a good place for affordable sushi. And just on the right where you see that Grab driver heading into, I believe that's a bakery, a Japanese bakery. My favorite is over on Soy 33/1, right next to O'Shea's and the Royal Oak, in between the two bars. There's a Japanese bakery over there that's world famous, just a line out the door every day. And this one's called Toraya Bakery and Coffee. And many of these places don't seem to be open until the evening. But yeah, this is the place to come for Japanese food, or one of them. And there's also some karaoke happening up on the top deck. That, what is it called, Shiriko or something? I've also seen that over in Tong La, Sui 55, so maybe that's a chain. This place called The Corner looks like a little higher end place. Every time I walk by here at night, everybody's in suits and ties up there. Now when you move over to Bangkok, or visit from the US especially, I'm not sure how it is in say the UK or other parts of the world. Bathrooms in the United States are inside the restaurant, and forget about even being in a suit, walking into a place and saying, hey, it's almost an emergency, I need to use the restroom. I'm sorry, it's for customers only, get out of here. Here in Bangkok, you'll find a community bathroom. In this case, there's 2 sets of toilets for all these restaurants, and they're just on the honor system. They're over here, nice and clean. This is the ladies' room. There's a lady who's just running around taking care of everything, but everything's open. As you'll notice, nobody has set up camp in the restroom or tore up the mirrors or scratched their name into the toilet seat. It's none of that kind of craziness over here, so it's kind of nice. So don't worry about rushing back to the hotel just to use the restroom. They're anywhere. I mean, in that K village, there was probably 6 clean toilets, and same here at the I already forgot the name of this place, the Japanese mall. And I came back in the parking lot to get the name, the Nihonmachi Japanese Mall. So just getting our boundaries, that's the K village on the other side of the street. The 2 dark grayish buildings are the Staybridge Hotel, which my building is 10 feet on the other side of the Staybridge. And these larger beautiful buildings are on Soi 24. This is Soi 26, but they're really close together. The Japanese Mall is off to the right here of the K Village. And it is roasting hot. It's 12:10 and it must be well over 100 degrees. I was thinking about whether I should say this or not. I have a few friends and they're real morning people. Hey, we pop out of bed at 6 in the morning and we go out exploring at 7, 8 in the morning here in Bangkok. Well, that's fine, but 8, 9, 10, 11 in the morning, it is 20 degrees hotter than 8 o'clock at night. So I'll leave it up to you when you want to be out walking around in an oven-like setting, or walk around at 8, 9, 10 o'clock like the rest of us, including the locals here in Bangkok, and you'll be a little bit more comfortable. Forget about this popping out of bed at 5 in the morning and being asleep at 8 o'clock over here. You're missing the 3 and 4 coolest hours of the day. Hey, now, of course, do what you want to do. If you want to go to bed at 8:30 every night and be up at 5 in the morning, that's great. But that's normally the person that's going to be complaining that Bangkok is unlivable, it's just too hot, it's crazy. Hey, that's up to you if you're sleeping through the best 5 and 6 hours of the day. Myself, I like to head out at 8 o'clock at night and head home at 1 in the morning, and it's nice, cool, breezy. Yeah, I'm asleep when it's 110 degrees at 10 in the morning. And I'm walking into the big C. Just across the street is the Harley Davidson shop. I've mentioned it a couple of times, but there are rumors, I think it's more than rumors, that they're actually going to start building Harley Davidsons here in Bangkok for the Asian market. I'm not sure what kind of bikes. I would assume 200 and 300cc smaller type bikes than full dress Harleys. You will see a couple of full dress Harleys running around. There's one on my street, but I don't even want to know what it costs to import whatever that motorcycle cost. Is it $30,000? I don't know. What does a Harley cost, a full dressed Harley? So put on those 200% and 300% import fees to get it over here. So whatever it is, it's going to be way more than that price in the US to get it over here to Bangkok. So maybe these models that they're building for the Asian market will give you something in between. Maybe something in this, I think this is a Honda, but maybe something like this in a cruiser type configuration. Myself, I'd probably be fine just with a motorbike. I'm not even getting into the motorbike market now, just because 9 out of 10 times when I head out, there's usually beer involved, live music, and late night, and none of that is a good combination in my thinking for riding around a motorbike. It's just too easy to sit on the back of a taxi motorbike or jump in a regular taxi. I do like some of these lighter bikes. Here's a CBR 150R. You'll get these 150s, even 125s. They just have a lot of plastic on them to make them look like pocket rockets. You can buy bigger bikes. I mean, my friend Kwong, she has a 650, a 550, and then a smaller bike. I don't know if she has them all right now, but she's had all those bikes at different times. So you can buy anything you want. She's into nice bikes, Ducatis and things like that. But myself, I'd probably be okay running around on one of these cool looking 150s. And here's a cool Vespa. You'll see different Vespa dealerships around town and even Vespa clubs. You can see this guy has the tricked out windshield, and every now and then you'll see 20 Vespas racing down Sukhumvit, including a couple of old school two-strokes. But if you're coming over and you just want the Honda Civic of motorbikes, this is probably it right here, the Wave 125. It's not as tricky. It's a little more difficult to have a passenger sitting on the back. I've sat on the back of hundreds of these Wave 125 on motor taxis, but the 150 has a little bit more room in the back, so it might be worth it. If you're a husband and wife team coming over and you want to get a motorbike, maybe move up from the 125 just to have that little extra side room, including a bit of extra horsepower to get out of trouble. This is what I was talking about. I was trying to find a 150 to show you the difference, and 99% of these bikes are Honda 125s. But this one that the guy's jumping on, that is a 150, and you see how it's that little extra plastic on the back? So you can kind of hang your butt over that little bit of extra plastic. And I ducked in the Big C shopping center. The Big C's up on the second deck. Down below are just different restaurants. There's a little food court, camera stores, Office Mate. Ooh, what else is down here? There's a KFC, a Starbucks. Most of these Big C's will also have all the banks, either a small branch, but for sure they'll have all the different banks' ATM machines. Be careful with those ATM machines. I've said it in the past. When you put your card in, you'll get your money, and then you'll get your ATM card afterward. I'm going to move the camera here. I don't like pointing cameras at police officers, but just be careful, because it's real easy to take your money. Do you want a receipt? No. And then just walk off where you have not yet received your card back. I've made that mistake. Really tired at a Hong Kong airport after whatever it was, an 11-hour flight. I took money out and left my card in the machine, and unfortunately it was in between customs and immigration. So try getting back into an airport and getting your card out of a machine at 7 in the morning. Not fun. Plenty of 100 baht elephant pants. And here's a mailbox, etc. Be careful on mailing things from here back to the U.S. It's pretty expensive. I was traveling super light years ago. I came over with a girlfriend, I don't remember, 2014, 2015, and we were both with just small backpacks, just, you know, your total Air Asia 7 or 8 pound backpack only, or whatever it is, 11 pounds. And she was buying all kinds of souvenirs, and I said, no problem, let's put them in a box and just mail them home. So we did a DHL. It was probably all of 5 pounds, and I think it was $70, and that was as slow. It still took 5 weeks to get there. So just be careful. If you think everything is super cheap over here, getting guitar strings put on your guitar, yeah, that's a couple of bucks. Shipping whatever it is, a bunch of wooden elephants back to California, that could be $100. And I like these massage chairs. They're 50 baht, but man, it's like a bowling ball rolling up and down your back and squeezing your arms. It's pretty good. And here's all the different bank branches next to the food court. Maybe 20 options, but a delicious meal for less than 60 baht. And you'll find gold shops all over Thailand. They have a GNC in here. I knocked off all the supplements. I'm a kidney stone guy. I haven't had one in years, but I finally ran across a doctor who said, yeah, just stop taking all of that stuff. I was taking glucosamine and fish oil and on and on. All my blood levels are fine. And this guy just said, we just don't know enough about these kidney stones that, you know, maybe something in that glucosamine is helping grow them. So I just knocked all that stuff off personally, but you'll have to investigate the prices of supplements here compared to wherever you're moving from, if it's worth hauling pounds and pounds of supplement. I personally say it's not worth hauling tons of things. Certain things, like I like stick deodorant, yeah, I'll bring 6 sticks or more the next time I visit the U.S. That's a little harder to find over here, although they're now selling it. What's the brand? Shoot. I forget, but you can get it in Tops, and I think it's here at Big C now. For the longest time, it was just that band roll-on type deodorant. I'm not picky on many things, but the deodorant, I kind of like what I like. And it's nice to be able to get that stick deodorant over here now. So certain things like that, yeah, I might haul a bunch over from the US. But other things, everything is available here. There's an Audi car. You want an Audi car, you're just going to pay a little bit more for it here. Now, I don't take any prescription medicines. I take a statin twice a week, so I'm not going to really count that. But in talks, bar stool talks with other buddies, different prescriptions are a lot more expensive over here than what you can get in the US. And again, the US is all I know, so I don't know. Maybe in the UK, the drugs are free. I have no idea, but drugs are very expensive in the US. But oftentimes if it's Medicare or different types of insurance, you might be able to get that 3-month supply for $10, where over here, and I'm making up these numbers, a 1-month supply might be $50. So things like that, maybe have a discussion with your doc and see if they'll give you a year's supply or whatever you can do mail order wise to get extra drugs. Just be real careful, and I don't want to give bad advice, but be real careful moving that medicine into the kingdom. If your suitcase gets inspected and there's hundreds and hundreds of XYZ pills, well, you better have the proper prescriptions or a note from your doctor, and just enough to cover your bases. Don't leave any confusion at the airport. The best case scenario is you might be there trying to explain for an hour what these hundreds of pills are. A more worst case scenario is they might just take your medicine and throw it away. And there is the office mate here, Big C at Ramaphore. I believe it closes early at like 7. The rest of the mall closes at 10. But yeah, that office mate, 7 p.m. I am going to run into, I think it's called Yayoi Japanese. It's kind of family style. Good rates. They have the robot bring you the food. It's fun. But yeah, I'm going to duck in, have a little bit of lunch. So I appreciate you watching. There'll be more videos to come. Consider subscribing for more looks around Bangkok, Thailand, or wherever else I end up here in Southeast Asia. Thank you so much.